Soldier go, soldier come. If I go, I go come. Whoosh, whoosh, oh, let's go, let's go. That's in Kenya. Hey, 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 hey. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Yo, what's good, beautiful people? It's your boy Mano, aka palmwinepapi. Welcome back again to the channel. There's been an incredible class of artists that sprung onto the scene in the last, say, 2 years. And of course, one of them is Bella Shmurda. One thing I like about Bella is his undeniably strong vocal presence on any song he is on. His high-pitched ad-libs and Fuji-laced delivery makes for some of the best street anthems that we've heard in recent times. Speaking of the streets, Bella has made it clear that he doesn't want to be boxed in as a street or local artist, but an artist that represents the streets.
I'm associating with big people, big names, and I want people to know that Bella is not a local artist. I no be street artist, but I represent street. I do the foreign, even a whiskey that is singer. Shena Chris Brown, I did there. I been a Mr. Benson, a Sabian. So I do music, pure music.
Also, not too many artists can say they were able to build sustainable and thriving careers off of a viral moment. Early in 2019, he put out a video with Pokoli, vibing to Vision 2020 that went viral, caught Olamide's attention. Olamide then went forward to jump on a remix, sponsored a video for it, had Adi Kabasa produce it, and that was an obvious turning point in Bella Shmurda's career. Then going on to have a very strong 2020 where he released his debut EP called High Tension, which was a strong EP that introduced us to Bella, had very strong and memorable songs like Amokwe, like Show More Me, like Liquor, like amazing EP from that, and then went on to release one of the biggest songs out that year called Cash App, also having high profile features with artists like Mastercraft and Olamide. And then he opens 2021 with the lead singles of High Tension 2.0, Rush and World. Now let's go right into why we are here. High Tension 2.0. He opens up the EP with this track Out There, and this is a very strong motivational song that just meant to give you ginger for that hustle mentality. His delivery on this hook is as strong, as powerful as ever. You can see him pour his emotions into the song when he's trying to depict how hard it is out there in the world, and he's just giving you motivational ginger of keep pushing, move on. The production on this is quite moody and just sets the atmosphere for him to take a strong presence on the hook. And the third verse of this song features some of my favorite flows on this entire EP.
This game you are meant to lose. Don't you make your temper loose. You should know who I got you. Don't you forget who you are. Don't you hear the fallacy. Don't you battle Lucifer.
As cool and as vibey as that verse was, it had some form of contradiction later on into the EP. There's a line on this verse that says Toba fun ejo malofa, which basically means in Yoruba, if they pass it to you, don't puff or don't smoke it. And it was funny because it said that line in particular because there was an obvious contradiction on Party Next Door, which is funny because on the hook he's saying Mama Shaye Mumukumu Fafakufa, which in Yoruba basically means I'm going to drink, I'm going to smoke anything, which went forward to even justify my reasons for not being a fan of this song in particular. This song had the most generic bounce you've heard in Afrobeats recently. It didn't seem anything challenging, it just felt like something you've heard before. The song just felt too forced in terms of like trying to create a party atmosphere. If anything, it felt like it was just checking off a box on this song. It didn't really have that strong organic feel to it that made it feel natural. It just didn't feel natural on this song. Similar thing can be said about the song Far Away. The beat just felt lifeless. Not only is the production on this virtually lifeless, Bella comes with the weakest songwriting I have seen from him. The concept by itself is very uneventful, basically name dropping as much cities as it can. I'm trying to force syllables here. The flow is just offbeat, and that really terrible Shatawale line, like it was it was tough, which led me to conclude that the strength of this album did not lay on the party records or the one that showed how much he could flex or chat up a lady. This EP showed his maturity and strength in his philosophies, his ideology, his worldview, you know, and I think that's what we got out of this. I think the strength of this EP lies in songs like World, where we're trying to get a glimpse of Bella's ideologies and principles in life. You can see him talk about the things that he observes in this world today and this new age, and supposedly to be seen as signs of the end of the world.
I will always see myself, see my Tiliana, prophecy coming to pass.
The only pushback on this song was the examples or the evidence at which he was observing kind of felt outdated in some sense. You can see him try to equate men marrying men as to the same as a father sleeping with his daughter, or at seeing people going to Church of Satan, basically laying an Illuminati reference. As outdated as those points felt, it still met the objective of giving you the full scope of his ideology and how he sees the world. And this was honestly one of the best production moments here. We have this really Jules-like atmosphere that kicks into the intro of the song, and then you're seeing the infuse of sax, gave it this really jazzy element to it. Felt relaxing, felt chilled and mellow for him to lay these points, and that line, Simaturiana, like, come on, as soon as it enters, the delivery just sets you off. It's a very calm record. Speaking of great production, another one could be seen on Laco. This had strong electrical guitars splattered all over. Obviously on this record, it's basically chatting up a girl. Feels much more playful as opposed to a song like Far Away that just had a boring concept to it. But when it came to love subject matter in general, I think Soulja Go was definitely the strongest attempt here. On this song, he's definitely building a much more romantic, much more intentional atmosphere. Hey, come on. That Owambe feeling, let's go. Soulja Go. If I go, I go come. Hey, come on. On this song, he confesses how much he's in love. He's addressing all the adversaries and hurdles that most people face in a relationship, and reinforcing that the love that he has is stronger than all those challenges, and is going to come back basically to fall in love with her. And it's a very beautiful song, beautiful melody, very strong vocal instrumentations there. It felt like a soundtrack to one of those Yoruba movies. You know, it should be a soundtrack to a Yoruba movie. A song like Rush was a very high point for me. It was also one of the singles before the EP, and it's such an underrated song, man. I honestly feel this song is so slept on. Even though in the first instance of when it came out, it was doing great numbers on turntable charts, doing very strong numbers on radio and on streaming. But I still feel this song deserves a lot more. It's definitely a high point in the EP. Oh, let's go. That's in Kenya. Hey. Come on. Not only is this song an absolute banger, it upholds a lot of the Fuji influence that we've known Bella for. It's coming there, giving you an uplifting, energetic song that as soon as that drop comes in, that's it, Kenya. Hey, come on. Obviously on this song, he's addressing the drug-related scandals he has had. Recently he has had a show where he was definitely high on something. This song definitely sounded like a response to that, almost like to double down on it in a way, but to just catch cruise in a way that felt sarcastic and not really as serious as he wanted to, because Highway, that's my way. And then he wraps it up with a similar subject matter as the intro, which is meant to be a motivational one. I'm a champion, I'm gonna be a champion. I love the message of the song, which is obviously connecting and having a full circle moment with the intro. But I would have hoped the production here was even better. I would have hoped it would have been a lot more intentional with the verses on this. He's staying on topic and then gets distracted by his own run. He say turn it up, and it doesn't feel connected whatsoever to the topic at hand. He basically was just slurring through his words throughout that verse, or throughout the first verse as well, and also not the strongest of melodies or runs to be carrying from verse to verse. Overall, the EP was a roller coaster. It had bright, strong moments like World, like Rush, like the intro out there. Those were moments that really captivated me. Had strong replay values, strong deliveries, amazing production, and more intentional and memorable hooks that carried the songs. But on Try Hard, moments like Party Next Door and Far Away, it ended up taking a lot away from this EP experience. Overall, the EP still had a strong range of subject matters to touch on. It wasn't your same old or repetition or based on love. It wasn't the same old that we get every day from of Afrofusion albums that we hear. So I would definitely give him that credit for having diverse range of topics and sound as well. Now, in context of his discography, I don't think it holds much weight against his debut EP. His debut EP showed a lot more calm yet intentional approach that he had on his songs. With that being said, my final rating for Bella Shmurda's High Tension 2.0 EP. Thank you so much for watching. Of course, let me know in the comment section what are your favorites, what are your least favorites, what you guys thought about the entire EP out of 10. And again, if you're new to the channel, definitely like, share, subscribe. Check out the rest of the content here. More reviews to come. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.